Welcome to today's practice. Let's go ahead and begin. Today we'll start standing at the back of our mats, feet about hip width apart, letting the arms rest down at your sides. If it feels good for you, you can go ahead and close your eyes. We'll take a few moments here just to focus on the breath. Leaving behind whatever we were doing before this practice. And trying not to worry too much about what will come after. Take a couple more breaths here. Then slowly open your eyes. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. And exhale, lower the hands back down. Inhale, raise your arms, lift the heels, coming onto the tippy toes. Stay here a beat. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Again, inhale, raise the arms, raise the heels. Stay here for a beat. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the hands. Bend the knees and fold forward. Taking a couple of breaths here. Maybe shake the head from side to side. On your next inhale, roll back up to standing. Place your hands on your hips. Find a focal point in front of you. Inhale, come up on the tippy toes. And then keeping the heels lifted, begin to walk to the top of your mat. When you get to the top, slowly set the heels back down to the ground. Adjust your feet so they're about hip width apart. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise the arms, lift the heels, come up on the tippy toes, stay here a beat. Exhale, lower the hands, lower the heels. Again, inhale, raise the arms, raise the heels. Exhale, lower, bend the knees, forward fold. Taking a moment here. Staying in your forward fold, walk the hands over to the outside of the left foot. Take a couple of breaths here. And then come back to the center and walk the hands over to the outside of the right foot. And then come back to center. Inhale, rolling up to stand. Place the hands on the hips. Find your focal point again in front of you. Inhale, lift the heels. And then slowly with the heels lifted, begin to walk to the back of your mat. When you get to the back of your mat, slowly lower your heels. And then inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, walk the hands out in front of you, coming into your plank pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Pushing the floor away from you. Pressing the heels back toward the wall behind you. Sending the belly button toward the spine. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Place the forearms on the ground with the elbows slightly forward of the shoulders, coming into Sphinx pose. Legs are relaxed, glutes are relaxed. Pull the ears away from the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the chest, place the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet. Maybe take the hips from side to side. And then on an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lifting the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower the hands back down. From here, toes can be together, or you can have the feet hip-width apart, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Inhale, raise the arms overhead, come up onto the tippy toes. And then keeping the heels lifted, send the hips down and back, coming into chair. Take a couple of breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the heels and fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, send the right knee to nose. Place the right foot between the hands and drop the left knee down to the ground. Lift the chest, let the hands rest on the right thigh. Anjaneyasana. Take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the ground, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, lift the chest, send the arms overhead, coming into high lunge. Take a couple of breaths here. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the back knee to the ground. Inhale, come back up. Drop the back knee toward the ground again. Inhale, come back up. Do that 3 more times. Exhale to go down. Inhale to come up. Last time. On an exhale, send the hands back down to the ground. Find your plank position. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose. And then plant the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Let the hands rest on the left thigh, Anjaneyasana. Take a few breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, send the fingertips back down to the ground, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale here. Lift the arms, lift the chest for high lunge. Take a few breaths here. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, drop the back knee down to the ground and inhale to come back up. Exhale to go down. Inhale to come up. Do that 3 more times. Last time. On your exhale, place the hands back down on the ground, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, lift the arms overhead, and then exhale the hands back down. Take a breath here. Inhale, raise the arms, lift the heels. And then exhale, sit back into your chair with the heels lifted. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, drop the heels to the floor and fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, send the right knee to the nose. And then step the right foot between the hands. Leaving the left hand planted down onto the ground. Open the chest up to the right, sending the right fingertips toward the ceiling, coming into this twisted lunge. Breathing here. On your next inhale, keeping in this twisted position, lift the chest to come into a high lunge with a twist. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to the ground. Inhale, come back up. 4 more times. Drop the back knee to the ground and come back up. Last time. Sweep the right arm out in front of you, send the weight into the right leg, and then pull the left knee into the chest. Find a place to focus on in front of you. Find your balance. And then from here, you can hold on to the shin with the right hand and open up the chest to the left, sending the left hand behind you. So you have the option of staying here or grabbing onto the outside of the left foot and straightening the left leg. Take a few more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, sweep the left leg behind you. Find your high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands on the ground. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step the left foot between the hands. Plant the right hand down onto the ground. Open the chest up to the left, sending the left arm toward the ceiling. Breathing here. Last inhale here. Remaining in this twisted position, lift the chest, coming into a high lunge. Breathe here. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the back knee down and come back up. Do that 4 more times, dropping the knee down and coming back up. Last time. Sweep the right arm in front of you, send the weight into the left leg, and then pull the right knee into the chest. Finding your focal point, balance. Option to stay here, or open up the chest to the right, sending the right hand behind you. And then you also have the option to hold on to the outside of the right foot and then straighten the leg. Take a few more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, sweep the right leg behind you, find your high lunge. And then on an exhale, lower the hands down to the ground, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower the hands back down. Last round. Inhale, raise the arms overhead, lift the heels. Exhale, sit back into chair, trying to keep the heels lifted. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, lower the heels and fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee to nose. And then set the right foot between the hands. Take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Spin the left heel down to the floor. Opening up the chest, sending the fingertips toward the sky for the side angle. Breathing here. On your next inhale, press into the legs, lift the chest, warrior two. Staying here, or you have the option to lift the front heel. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the heel, straighten the right leg, turn to face the long end of your mat. Keeping the legs wide, let the toes point out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips for goddess. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower. Do that 3 more times. Last time, come back up. Return to warrior two. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send the hands to the ground, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose. And then step the left foot between the hands. Send the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Spin the right heel down. Inhale, open the chest up to the right, sending the right fingertips toward the ceiling, side angle. Taking a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, press into the feet, lift the chest coming into warrior two. Option to stay here or lift the heel of the left foot. Take a few more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the heels, straighten the left leg, turn to face the long edge of your mat. Staying in a wide-legged stance, toes point out, hands to hips. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down into goddess. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower. Do that 3 more times. Last time. Inhale to come back up. Return to warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Resting here for a moment. Inhale, come back up to your tabletop position. And then place the right foot to the outside of the right hand, and then let the hips sink forward and down. Staying here in this lizard position. Taking a few breaths. And then option to bend the back leg and reach back with the opposite hand holding onto the foot. Take a few more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the back foot down to the ground. Place the right hand back down onto the mat. Coming into pigeon pose, walk the right foot over toward the left side of the mat so that you can drop the knee down behind the right hand. Send the back leg down the mat long. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Taking several deep breaths here. Inhale, lift the chest, and then return to your tabletop position. And we'll do that on the left side. Take the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Let the hips sink forward and down, coming into a lizard pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then option to bend the back leg, reach back with the opposite hand holding onto the foot. Take a few more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, send the back foot down to the floor. And then make your way into pigeon pose by shuffling that left foot over to the right side of the mat, and then dropping the knee down behind the left wrist. Send the right leg down the mat long behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. We'll be here for a few breaths. Inhale, lift the chest. Rock over onto the left hip and pull the right leg in front of you. Place the soles of the feet down onto the ground. Let the knees open out to the sides so that the soles of the feet come together. And then your feet can be as close in toward the body as is comfortable for you. Take an inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, lift the chest. Send the legs out long in front of you. Pull the right knee into the chest. Hold on to that leg with the crook of the left elbow, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the right. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Send the right leg out long. Pull the left knee in towards the chest, holding onto the shin with the crook of the right arm. Left fingertips rest on the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Last inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Place both soles of the feet down onto the ground and then slowly come down to a reclined position. Pull the knees into the chest and then rock from side to side. Take the arms out to the sides or to goal pose position, and then let the legs fall over to the left. Gaze can go to the right. Resting here. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, let the legs fall to the right, and gaze can go to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Place the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. Stretch the legs out long. Let the feet fall out towards the sides. Arms rest down beside you with the palms facing up, coming into Shavasana. Maybe take a moment to scan from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, to take note if you're still holding tension anywhere. And whenever you find a place of tension, allow yourself to let that go on your exhale. Allowing your mat and the floor to support you fully. Letting the breath slow down and soften. So this is where I will leave you today. Stay here as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me.